Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Jamania. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Daniels. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw, and look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Ball handed to the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On third down, it's a handoff. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Golden Eagles have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the back gets the football. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
See what the call is on first and 10. It's a shotgun run call. And the Golden Eagles are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
The attempt is no good. You missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Ball still out of bounds, close to the end zone. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Helm. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets the 1st and still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that.
Heads-up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So denied on back-to-back runs. Now it's 3rd down and goal. The big fullback's got it here. And we're able to get him down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the 1st down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they can run the ball. Think about this, the embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dane, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played at Camp Randall.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the... And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Helm. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And 2nd down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Badgers come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That puts them on top in the second half. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Helm. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Back to pass. It's Daniels. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
Wisconsin, 14. Southern Mississippi, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
QB decides to keep it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Receivers are bunched together. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Daniels. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The Golden Eagles are in the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And now the try here for the extra point. That PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And now the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Passing game is so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Catch made by the tight end. They can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. It's QB sneak. Final drive coming up. Let's see what the quarterback can do. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And so it all comes down to a game-winning field goal attempt here in the final seconds. Right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, you love to see a game come